What is your favorite place in your city and why? Please include specific examples and details in your explanation. Okay, I guess my favorite place in Seoul, where I lived, would have to be Seoul Tower. It's a big tower on the top of the mountain. There's a platform where you can look out of the whole city. It's an amazing view, especially at night when you can see all of the sparkling lights. While walking around downtown Seoul over these neighborhoods, you don't really have a sense of how huge it is. But from Seoul Tower, you can see almost the whole city, so it's really impressive. That's why I like to go there quite often. What do you do in your free time? Please include specific details in your explanation. In my free time, I enjoy learning to play a guitar. It's very challenging to learn because it's hard to remember all of the chords. In addition, it's difficult to find enough time to practice, but it's rewarding because I'm getting better and better. Now I've learned how to play some songs. I'm finally good enough that I feel comfortable playing in front of people. Sometimes I play music for my family and friends. That's really fun, so I'm having a good time learning a guitar. What is your favorite sport or game? And what do you like about it? Please include specific details in your explanation. Okay, take note. Sports and game is baseball, and the first reason is that it's thrilling and kept on the edge of seat, kept on the edge of seat. And second reason is wide up stadium, it's refreshing and feels stress free. Okay, I'll say that in 45 seconds. The third, my favorite sport is baseball. I don't play it, but I love watching it. I like baseball because it is an exciting game. Once you know the rules of baseball and choose your favorite team, you will find baseball to be a thrilling sport. And watching your team's games will keep you on the edge of your seat. Also, I love the baseball stadiums. They're wide open and it's refreshing seeing the green grass and players making hits or knocks balls of all the fans. Since I live in a crowded city surrounded by skyscraper, sitting in the middle of an open stadium helps me feel stress-free. I will take it again. My favorite sport is baseball. I don't play it, but I love it. But I love watching it. I like baseball because it was an exciting game. Once you know the rules of baseball and choose your favorite team, you will find baseball to be a thrilling sport. And watching your team's games will keep you on the edge of your seat. Also, I love the baseball stadiums. They are wide open and it is refreshing seeing the green grass and players making hits or knocking balls of all the fans. Since I live in a crowded city surrounded by skyscrapers, sitting in the middle of an open stadium helps me feel stress free. Practice number 8 and 9. Take note. The movie title is The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. The genre is fantasy and action. The first reason is that being a hero and friendship that makes a good message. And second reason is that acting and set and costume is very well made and special effects very impressive. So let's talk about it. Okay, let's go. I'd have to say that my favorite movie is The Lord of the Rings. It's a fantasy, adventure, and action movie. It's a great story about heroes and friendship. It's got a good message. Also, it was well made. The acting was great, and the sets and costumes were very convincing. Most of all, the special effects were really impressive. I watched it 5 or 6 times now, and it still impressed me. That's why The Lord of the Rings is my favorite movie. I had to say that my favorite movie is The Lord of the Rings. It's a fantasy adventure and action movie. It's a great story about heroes and friendship. It's got a good message. Also, it's well made. The acting was great and the sets and costumes were very convincing. Most of all, the special effects was really impressive. I've watched it 5 or 6 times now and it really impresses me. That's why The Lord of the Rings is my favorite movies. And the practice 10. Talk about an interesting career or job that you want to have. Give specific reasons and details in your explanation. Ideal job is guitar maker. The characteristics is handy and you must be love music, especially guitar. The first reason is quite handy and like working with wood. The second reason is that don't make much money, but not important to me. Let's start it about this answer of this question. There are lots of jobs in the world for me to choose from. However, I want to be a guitar maker more than anything. There are 2 reasons for this. First, I'm quite handy and like working with wood. Ever since I was a little boy, I liked making things with my friends. I like making things with my hands. It'll be fun to make guitars with my own 2 hands. Also, I love music, especially guitar music. I like to play guitar whenever I feel stressed out. In fact, I like spending most of my time playing guitar. So making guitars for a living is my ideal job. Most guitar makers don't earn much money, but that's not important for me. That's not important to me. Okay, I speak it again and listen carefully. There are lots of jobs in the world for me to choose from. However, I want to be a guitar maker more than anything. There are 2 reasons for this. First, I'm quite handy and like working with wood. Ever since I was a little boy, I like making things with my hands. It'll be fun to make guitars with my own 2 hands. Also, I love music, especially guitar music. I like to play guitar whenever I feel stressed out. In fact, I like spending most of my time playing guitar. So, making guitars for a living is my ideal job. Most guitar makers don't earn much money, but that's not important to me. Thank you for listening to my speaking and see you later tomorrow. Goodbye.